in your computer. So what you need to do is that first thing is that in the options, uh, since we are working in a disconnected mode, and by disconnected, I mean that we are not working in Teams environment. So by default, Tecnomatix works in there is this platform by Siemens PLM that is called Teams, Team Center, sorry. So since we are not working in Team Center, so we call it a disconnected mode. And if you are working in a disconnected mode and you are not connected to a server, then you need to specify your root folder or system root. And in this case, I have specified a folder, which is this one. You can specify any folder in your computer. So every component that you want to bring in into your simulation, that should be saved or placed into that folder. You can have many folders within this folder, but anything that is not placed within this folder will not be open in your simulation environment. So this is first thing that need to be understood. Okay, once you have done this, so anything that is already there, you can import it here. For example, robots or gripper. So this gripper I have imported now. If I move it, it comes here. But the thing is that now in this case, when I imported it, it was already saved as a process simulate format in that folders. Therefore, I could import it without any problem. But if it is in step format, then you need annex software in parallel to process simulate to import it into process simulate. And for that, you need to open annex. Have you worked with annex before?
I worked, so I'm a transfer student from Kettering, so I've worked with it for one semester there, but it's been a while. But I have experience with basically every CAD software out in the world, it seems like. So
That is nice. Okay, so okay, for example, I want to import some component here, and maybe we can see what component we want to bring. For example, here I have this conveyor, and this conveyor is here. It is in some CAD format available. I copy and paste it into some other folder. Just okay, now I will create in process simulate, I will create a new resource and I will specify what type of resource I want to import into process simulate. So is it some device or gripper or a robot? So in this case, as I am importing a conveyor, so I select conveyor, okay. In the object tree folder, it shows me this conveyor one. I name it something different conveyor. And then I need to select this option and modeling. And once I end modeling in the same folder, conveyor, so everything should remain in the library folder. Within library, it doesn't matter in which folder you place. So I am creating a process simulate folder and just save it here. Then I will go back to Annex, and in Annex, I will open the file that is available there in step format. So library con. So now it is opened in Annex, and now from Annex, we will export it in JT format. Process Simulate only accepts JT formats. And I will specify the extract folder, and I will specify the extract folder, the same conveyor test PS, the file that I just created from Process Simulate. And it will ask me that, do you want to replace it? Yes, parts and assemblies, apply. And then I will go back to process simulate. This is the file that was created, and I will set it as modeling, or this is an edit mode. So I will activate the edit mode. And once I activate the edit mode, this will appear here. And yeah, I understand this is not a straightforward process. It should not be like this, but this is how process simulate is working. Maybe I can show you one more technique as well. Sometimes that works, sometimes it gives problems, but it is directly from process simulate. So maybe we can give a try to it as well.
That sounds great. And more options, the better, right?
Yeah, yes.